Hey guys, I'm here to give you a look at the XFX Triple Display monitor stand. Now this is actually two stands in one. You can set it up as a dual display, or you can set it up as a triple display at three 24-inch monitors. What we're gonna do is we're gonna give you an open box experience so you guys have an easier process in getting into gaming. So once we have it open, you take the top piece off, and inside you have some cables here, USB audio, you have the manual, you have the base pole, we have Allen wrench and screws to attach the pivots onto the monitors. And then we have the cable management clips, we have a cap for the pole, and we have the extrusion crossbar assembly for the triple display setup. Once you take the top piece off, inside we have the three pivots. These are going to be for the outside, these are the fully adjustable, and then we have the center one, which is the semi-adjustable. And within the base, right underneath it, you'll see an extrusion crossbar for the dual setup. So we'll go ahead and put in the annotations for you if you're going to be doing a dual setup on how to set that piece up. Also, one thing to note on the base is in the back here, we also have included tools you'll need. The only other tool you'll need to set this up is a Phillips head to screw the pivots onto the back of your monitor. So this is the base for the triple display stand. And in the front, you'll notice that there's pass-throughs for two USB, one mic, one audio. This is so that you can connect the cables to your rig so that you don't have to worry about cables coming out of there. From here, what we're going to do is in installing the pole to the base, you're going to remove the back piece here, and inside you'll find two hex wrenches. You're going to take the smallest one, and inside the base, you'll notice that there's a set screw protruding out. You're going to take the smallest hex wrench, and you're going to just pull it out just enough so that it goes flush against the back of the base. From there, you take the base pole, and you'll notice that one end is completely cylindrical and one end has a little divot in there. That divot right here is going to go towards the back here. So once you just place that in, you're going to line up where the set screw goes and tighten that in. Once you feel a little bit of a resistance, that's all you really need to do to kind of set that in. And there you have it. From here, we're going to take the armature. You're going to bend the arms forward. And what you want is you want the slant of the armatures to be heading downhill, like a downslope, like this. So what you do is you just, and then you just proceed to tighten here. So now what this allows is for your pivots to simply set in and click on. There's three pivots that come with the monitor stand. This is the center pivot here. It's the one without the knob on the top. You'll notice that the others have these knobs, and that's pretty much to adjust the height of the monitors on the side. I'm going to go over how to quickly adjust these. If you want to adjust the viewing angle of the monitor, simply loosen this here, which will allow you to manipulate what angle you want to view at. And then once you have it set, tighten it. If you notice that this knob is hitting the back of your monitor and you can't tighten it anymore, simply pull the knob forward and you can set the knob back so you can continue to tighten some more. After you've mounted the monitor onto the pivot, to place it onto the extrusion crossbar, you simply put the back end in first and let it sit. Once this clicks in, you'll notice that you cannot move the monitor off the crossbar. You can adjust to the left, to the right, but it will not come off. In order to remove it, you simply take this, lift, and tilt it back. You'll notice also within this pivot, there's a hole right here. That's pretty much to show you the orientation of how to mount it onto the monitor. This means it's the bottom, mainly because we have a little safety stop in here, which stops the monitor from rotating in more than 360 degrees. This is to save you trouble from having tangled wires getting wound up in the back. So make sure that this is also set to the bottom before you mount to your monitor. You'll also notice that sometimes it's a little tight to rotate left and right. Mainly it's because of this here. What you want to do is take another wrench that you got with the set, loosen this here, and you can adjust the angle this direction, and then just retighten it once it's set. So XFX has thought through the cable management for all the DVI, HDMI, VGA, whatever cables you're going to be using for the stand. And so what we have included are these little clips. There's three of these, one for each monitor, one for the base, and also the cap for the back to cover your tools is also something to manage your cables with. To install, it's pretty simple. you take the part that has a little protrusion on the bottom here, that goes into the rack here. Simply place it and push it down. As far as the base one goes, simply just push forward and it should snap into place. And the back piece just placed back into the back of the stand. You'll be able to run your cables through here, into here, down out of the way so that there's less clutter.